This is going to take you by surprise. The chief executive officer of Coinbase, which is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, is responsible for the fact that some individuals who buy XRP Ripple are becoming millionaires. The things that you are hearing may sound weird, but believe me when I say that this is just the beginning. The most positive indications of all time are appearing on a daily basis now that the court case against the Securities and Exchange Commission may have been resolved. Each and every person who possesses XRP Ripple should prioritize watching that video above all else. You are going to be sorry that you did not notice that. Now, without further ado, let's get to the topic without any further bullshit. Please be aware that despite the fact that both Coinbase and Ripple are experiencing difficulties with the rules and regulations of the United States, the cryptocurrency exchange has once again enabled TRA-D for XRP in the state of New York. This is something that a lot of people consider to be another thing that Ripple has done successfully against the SEC. There are currently 20 million people living in New York that are able to trade XRP on Coinbase. An X post that was made a few days ago by Paul Grewal, the chief legal officer of the corporation, shared the good news with the audience. Since June 2023, when the Securities and Exchange Commission stated that Coinbase Way, acting as an unregistered national securities exchange, broker, and clearing agent, and that it had not registered the offer of its staking as a service program, the business has been engaged in legal fights with the SEC. Coinbase removed XRP from its U.S. markets in January 2021 after the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) claimed that Ripple was selling XRP in an illegal manner in order to raise more than $1.3 billion through what the SEC referred to as an unregistered securities offering. When Ripple sold XRP on public exchanges, however, Judge Annalisa Torres ruled in July 2023 that the company did not violate any federal securities laws in conducting its business. On the other hand, she stated that when it sold XRP directly to institutional clients, those sales constituted investment contracts. This indicates that there will be more legal processes that have not yet come to a conclusion. Regarding the ongoing dispute between Ripple and the SEC, the move made by Coinbase to relist XRP is a significant development. It demonstrates that individuals have a greater level of confidence in the regulatory status of XRP and that large exchanges are prepared to deal with the uncharted waters of cryptocurrency legislation in the United States. A statement released by Paul Grewal indicated that the decision to relist XRP was made with the backing of the government. In light of this, it appears that Ripple and other blockchain technologies may be adopted by a greater number of individuals and that regulators may alter their attitudes toward them. This action has significant repercussions on a more extensive scale. There is a high probability that Coinbase's decision was influenced by Ripple's partial court victory. As a result of this decision, it is possible that more businesses and financial institutions will reconsider their position regarding XRP. This has the potential to result in a more significant market recovery for the cryptocurrency. Ripple has come with a great deal of legal issues along the way, but it continues to demonstrate that it is capable of overcoming them. Large exchanges such as Coinbase were the first to remove XRP from their lists, which had a significant impact on the value of the cryptocurrency on the market as well as how consumers saw it. But Ripple's victory, which was partially legal, and its relisting on Coinbase demonstrate that the cryptocurrency can recover and adapt. Even while there is still friction between new ideas for cryptocurrencies and the rules that govern them, there is still a lot of potential for growth. It is possible that the distinction that Judge Torres makes between public sales and institutional sales of XRP will have an impact on the decisions and regulations that the government will make in the future. With the help of this lawsuit, politicians might decide to tighten and clarify the rules that govern cryptocurrencies, which would make the world a safer and more stable place for businesses and innovative ideas to do business. There is a possibility that the decision made by Coinbase represents a significant advance for the entire Bitcoin economy. As a consequence of this, everyone in the industry is looking forward to improved rules and is hoping that recent changes in the law will pave the way for a set of laws that are more understandable and beneficial. This may be of assistance in the expansion and stabilization of the Bitcoin market in the United States. A significant step forward for Ripple, the relisting of XRP on Coinbase in New York could be interpreted as yet another triumph over the securities and of focus placed on these occurrences and the implications that they have for the future of digital assets in the United States. I am curious about the current status of the court battle that Ripple is currently facing against the SEC. There is a possibility that the judgment will be handed out this month. This could be the most favorable omen that the bulls have ever seen. How about we work it out? Let's take a look at how the present court dispute between Ripple Labs and the SEC might be affected by potential shifts in the leadership of key regulatory bodies in the United States with the assistance of attorney James Murphy. At this point in time, Murphy was uncertain as to whether or not reaching a settlement with the SEC would be a prudent course of action. He specifically stated to X, "I wouldn't settle any crypto case with the current SEC until I saw how the election turns out." He talked about the many outcomes that could occur if the individuals in control were to change. He subsequently stated, given what Trump and Kennedy are saying, I would expect a very different CC under open-minded leadership like Hester Pierce or similar in the field of cryptocurrency. Pierce, also known as Crypto Mom, is well known for having strong ideas that advocate a more flexible approach to the regulation of cryptocurrency. In Murphy's opinion, a new leadership at the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) might bring about significant improvements, such as the voluntary dismissal of cryptocurrency cases that were initiated by the Gary Gensler administration, but in which there was no fraud and no victims in the recent past. There have been indications that the government of Vice President Joe Biden is becoming less stringent about cryptocurrencies. Following the statement made by President Trump of the United States, which made it abundantly obvious that he is in favor of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, this modification has taken place. He stated, "I will make sure that the future of crypto and Bitcoin will be made in the USA. Providing the 50 million cryptocurrency holders in the country with the ability to self-custody is something I will support. It is quite unlikely that Liz Warren and her thugs will be able to access your Bitcoin." Biden's administration has demonstrated a more lenient posture by granting approval for a spot Ethereum exchange-traded fund ETF in reaction to the political actions taken by his opponent. People consider this to be a significant advancement because in the past, regulators were hesitant to let crypto exchange traded funds ETFs because they were concerned about the instability of the market and the protection of investors. Murphy was cautious to clarify that this was not about the court case, but rather about improvements in the way things are conducted. When he was asked what this more lenient posture would signal for the Ripple case, he stated that the decision made by Judge Torres should not be influenced by the recent shift in the posture that the Biden administration has taken on cryptocurrency. It was emphasized to him how vital it is for the judicial system to be independent. On the other hand, he did mention that this may potentially alter the position of the SEC in the event that settlement talks are held, which indicates that the discussion over X also contained concerns regarding Ripple's tactics. A user suggested hat settling would be a good option because it is difficult to anticipate the governments that will be in place in the future. "A devil you know is better than a devil you don't know," they remarked in response. Despite the fact that Murphy was aware of the significance of this cautious technique, he maintained his neutrality and simply stated, "I hear you, there is no action that Ripple ought to take or refrain from taking, in my opinion. As the legal battle continues, it is of the utmost importance to consider the potential outcomes that could occur in the event that the individuals responsible for regulating the industry undergo a shift. The fact that XRP is now again available on Coinbase in New York is not only a significant event for Ripple. Additionally, it has the potential to be a watershed moment for the entire Bitcoin community. There is a possibility that Ripple and other cryptocurrency startups will be able to function in a more favorable environment if the new leadership leads to more progressive regulatory responses. This could, in the long run, have an effect on the functioning of markets, the manner in which laws are implemented, and the future of digital assets in the United States. There has been a significant amount of time spent waiting for this option, and it was evident that the professionals were unable to disregard such a positive indication. It is already common knowledge among industry professionals that the price of XRP Ripple will surpass its all-time high this month. On the internet, there is a discussion concerning the number of XRP coins that are required to earn $1 million. It would be irresponsible to ignore this. Any individual who invests in XRP at the present time stands to win more than 600% if the price of the cryptocurrency climbs back up to roughly $4. XRP has been the subject of a few positive news stories this week, but its price has remained unchanged at approximately 53 cents. The value of XRP has only increased ed by 2% over the course of the past 30 days, stuck for a considerable amount of time at 50 cents. On the other hand, supporters are always certain that the asset will transfer from one location to another fast. To this aim, a well-known expert on XRP recently provided an explanation of what profit targets XRP customers might anticipate when the all-time high of $3.84 hit once more. In particular, this analysis investigates the potential profits that might be obtained by wallets that store between 5,000 and 300,000 XRP